Welcome to Stock Charts Trading. This is an educational video. In the last video we did trend, momentum, support and resistance, price movement, how long it takes for that price movement to happen. Right now, I just want to focus in on Elliott Wave based on what we're seeing inside this channel. So our first step of the leg one is from these lows up to these highs. You can see we came into resistance and then we pulled back down. Leg two came down to support, and at that support broke out of this falling wedge. And you can see that if we take that flagpole, we duplicate it up, price came back up into there and then fell back off again, making another flag pattern on leg three. As you can see, price did not complete at the end of this flagpole right here. There was a lot of movement. It stopped early. And so we had this megaphone pattern, which is actually an ABC pattern, which then finishes leg three because there's a continuation breakout. We take the flagpole, and where did price go? Right here, completed leg three. So just to confirm that, leg three is always longer than leg one. And so we know that leg three has to have more price movement than leg one. And so if leg three did not hit the full flagpole of leg one, then we should anticipate an ABCD pattern with a continuation into leg three. And this leg three happens a lot of times like this. Because of how symmetrical the stock market is, leg one goes up, makes the movement, leg two is the pullback, leg three goes into the channel. So now we're expecting a leg four pullback before entering into a leg five completion of the trend. So to do the Elliott Wave again, we're going to go leg one is up, and then leg two is going to be down into a little consolidation, a flag pattern usually. Then you'll have a trend trade, which is the same direction as the trend, go up. Then you'll have a pullback flag pattern, and then once it breaks out, you'll have the completion of the second half of leg three after having this ABCD consolidation. Now this can happen once, it can happen twice, and I've even seen it be extended, happen three times. And I know that's hard because how do you judge where you are on the Elliott Wave if it happens three times? Because really that would seem like it would be the completion of leg five. But it really depends on the Elliott Wave. The confirmation of the completion of the five legs is based on the breakout of your long-term channel, either up or down. So until it really breaks out of this channel, it still could have other legs, extension legs. There could be an extension leg on leg one. There can be extension leg on leg three. There can be an extension leg on leg five. But this is the most common. I see leg one, I see an ABCD pattern in leg three, and then I see a completion at leg five. So like we were saying, there's going to be a pullback right now happening in this leg four, and then we're going to have the completion pattern at the top with leg five. The reason I wanted you to see this is because Facebook is actually a leader right now. I'm not just saying that because Facebook's a great company or anything like that. I'm actually saying that based on the stock market move. It is leader because it's higher than all of the other stocks. Right now, a lot of stocks are in this ABCD pattern, getting ready for a huge breakout of leg number three into leg number four at resistance at the top of the channel. Let's look. Here's an example of an extension pattern inside leg one, and then it starts after that, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you see that this is an Elliott Wave in leg one. The one I was talking about was the third wave extension. As you see, you had leg one, come back down into leg two, and then the extension happens in leg three. And then right now, Facebook is at the completion of leg three, going into a leg four, getting ready for number five. You also have a lot of extensions at the end after a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it just kind of keeps going up. This is also, if you look at it, a three drives method, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, which is a three drives, and then completion pattern after the three drives, and then you get a trend reversal. All right, here we are on XLP. As you can see that we have a downtrend, and now we have an uptrend. We've broken out of that downtrend. And now we're going up. You can see that we use this as a support. We have resistance here. We have another resistance here. We have support back here. and we have support right where we are right now. Boom. We broke out of that downtrend. We have a leg 1. We broke out of our flag pattern. Leg 2 came into leg 3. And as you can see, we have this huge flag pattern back into resistance, which is leg 3. ABCD pattern, looking for a leg 3 breakout into resistance, which is at our old highs, and then maybe a pullback into leg 4 at our old highs before breaking back through to our leg 5, which would be a breakout of these old highs. All right, so let's count it off. We have a break of the trend, downtrend. We have a leg 1 up. We have a leg 2 pullback. We have a leg 3, first part of the leg 3, up into resistance. We have a leg 3 pullback, ABCD pattern before entering into the second part of leg 3, which would take us up into new highs, equal highs, based off this back here, would take us up into equal highs, which is based off back here, which is resistance. But here's the thing that looks so odd. Do you not see this? That right now XLP is at support and Facebook is at resistance. It's already completed this leg 3 right here. And that's what I mean by leaders and laggers. Again, not that Facebook is a better company, but obviously the price has moved back into those old high resistance levels, and we can expect the rest of the market to follow suit. So the greatest thing about this trade is you have a confirmation on a confirmation. This is a Elliott Wave pattern that happens all of the time. You are against support on the ABCD pattern. You're looking for a huge leg 3 up into resistance, which is where price wants to go, is back into the old highs. Then you'll probably get a little resistance there, which would be leg 4. Or in this matter, you have basically a cup and handle pattern right here. If you were to notice, you have down and you come across the bottoming and you go up into leg 4, which is your pullback right here, which is going to be a cup and handle, because here's the top of your cup. We're going to make a video about this. And then you're going to get a breakout of this handle to the upside, and that's going to be the completion of your leg 5. And once you break out of that cup and handle pattern, number 4 goes into number 5, which will take you to new highs. So if you like XLP right here at 57.50, then go ahead and enter into a trade. You already know where your resistance is. You already know about trend, momentum, support and resistance, price, target, how many days. You do the math, and if this trade looks good to you, then get in. Leave your results in the comments below. Love to hear about your testimonies of how much money you made. I'd like to see you share this with your friends, with your family. Until next time.